Today, on the net, online reports of fresh outbreaks of violence in the Syrian province of Hama. A campaign aiming to provide all Egyptian women with identity cards. And a 4-minute video showing all the steps involved in building an electric guitar. Columns of tanks rolling into the city of Hama in central Syria. This video was filmed on Saturday and posted online by local activists who say the regime is intensifying the crackdown before Thursday's planned ceasefire enters into force. In this other video, we can clearly hear the sounds of heavy gunfire. The images were apparently filmed in Hama during suspected clashes between the Free Syrian Army and forces loyal to Bashar al-Assad in the early hours of Saturday morning. Numerous pieces of amateur footage have been posted online over the weekend and appear to suggest security forces launched a major offensive involving heavy shelling in the province of Hama, one of the hotbeds of anti-government sentiment. According to rebels, the offensive was particularly brutal in the city of Latamna. One cyber activist has written about the army raids on Facebook, claiming dozens of civilians were arrested and around 50 people killed during the attack. Victims of the repression mourned during funeral processions, which, as we can see here, quickly transform into anti-regime protests. And as we can see in these videos, similar such rallies are becoming increasingly frequent across the region, held both during the day and at night, posing a challenge to security forces. Around 4 million women in Egypt don't have an identity card, and without this official document, they cannot own land, inherit from deceased family members. They're also prevented from accessing various public services, and of course, they don't have the right to vote. Many activists deem this situation unacceptable and have launched a campaign to provide all Egyptian women with identity cards as soon as possible. The campaign, much of which is taking place on the web, is called Your ID, Your Rights. The instigators of the campaign are providing all sorts of information on their aims and objectives on the official Facebook page. They say that in some rural villages, near to 80% of women don't have an ID card, and something needs to be done to change this, and quickly, seeing as the people of Egypt will be electing a new president this year. The campaign organisers say a test phase of the project is already underway, and if all goes well, 40,000 women will have these precious papers in their possession by the end of May. The women's rights groups behind the campaign have also taken to Twitter, urging Egyptians to support the initiative, emphasising the important role it has to play in promoting and developing women's rights in Egypt. Web users are asked to raise awareness among their friends and family by displaying a banner designed specifically for the campaign as their profile picture. The campaign is backed by a number of NGOs and also Egyptian government agencies, which should help ensure the campaign is a success.
And the southwest will be dry.
They thought the maps one sees in TV weather reports are not always that easy on the eye. So American artists Fernanda Viegas and Martin Wattenberg came up with this animated map of winds across the United States. The site is updated on a regular basis, meaning web users can visualize the various winds across America and also see how fast they're blowing and in what direction. One American website is giving web users the opportunity to recycle messages they've posted on Twitter. It prints the person's tweets on toilet paper and then sends them the personalized toilet paper in the post, taking social media to an entirely different dimension. The famous Fender brand has produced this viral video using the time-lapse technique and showing all the steps involved in making an electric guitar. So, in just over 4 minutes, you learn all about the fabrication methods used to produce the legendary rock instrument.